the ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can cover the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a
You already sent the invite?
We ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take all proof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it.
Alright, let's get it.
Smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
And we are streaming live. Live.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 20! Mike is 59! Mike is 59!
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When you think about big-time middle linebackers, you do think about the strength and the force that they play with, as we just saw there from Brian Urlacher. But what an athlete. Remember, he was a safety in college at the University of New Mexico.
And in the NFL Defensive Player of the Year back in 2005, also Bears all-time leading tackler, almost 1,800 of them.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Pick me up. Hey, go 66.
From the 25 on second down, Brady. And John Brown's got it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Alabama. Check flag 33. Check flag 33. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, wahoo. Goal 50.
Shotgun now for Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Here comes some heat, bro. Here comes some heat.
Check line 54. Line 54. Not here. Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Hey, 53. 54. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up. Regular.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Shreds the tackle. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey, one set, alert! 54, line 54.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down.
Mike. Wait, that. Green 80. 59. Cut. Go, 66.
On first down, it's Gurley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Brady. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down, New Orleans.
Yeah, and I didn't do it before.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, Brady. Going to throw right side here, complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Brady eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scoring, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he gets it down to the 32. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd down. From the 50, Newton. Dancing to it, Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defense. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From just shy of midfield, Newton gets this one to Hill, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We saw this franchise do this back in the 2009 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the 2nd half with an onside kick. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And where have we seen this before from Sean Payton?
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette 101.
That's all right. If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong like that, I feel like it's justified.
My apologies, but boy, what a play. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. Third down here. He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
Newton now to throw. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. On first down, Dickerson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 27-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
You can snap it.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Watch out.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Newton. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18.
Gun.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kicked.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ty Law. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
That's second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Just beating the play clock is Newton. And he rifles one incomplete. Six-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
You can literally just hold down the...
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It's a...
Hey, you kicking it?
Vinatieri's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. Looking left sideline.
Is emboldened a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And that is incomplete.
Hello?
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Brady's throw there complete. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now it's Gurley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 41. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. And at this
Jamar.
The coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Brady. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. On first down, Dickerson, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that's not Hill, bro. Yeah, that's the highest. Yeah, you must be using the Ravens playbook.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 75 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Good dub, sir.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they